Hey folks, this is Bardic Dragoon. Welcome back to the Backlog. So, it is Sunday night, and that means, at least this week, that we are playing some Trials of Mana, and...
Trials of Mana!
Yeah, you guys didn't get sound, isn't that nice? Let's try some things. Back to the bot a little bit. That seems better? Question mark. Yeah, okay. Yeah, let's roll with it. Alright, and I think last time we had figured out we'd gotten on a ghost ship. Oh yeah, now we're on an island that has a giant volcano that seems very likely to explode in any second. So that's cool. It's fine for levels.
It is unwise to get in our way. The strength to protect. Protection. Holy blood. Oh, good. Don't have to be on guard for now.
So, okay, that way we need to do something. What about this way?
Watch out for the enemy!
Oh, still alive. Okay, now he's dead. Huzzah. I don't think that was supposed to work that way, but I'm not about to complain. I don't need a healing pot yet.
I know what the strength to protect. Protection.
There you are. Little hobgoblin. Alright.
Improved greatly.
Ah, okay. So it looks like this path is actually just a dead end. So let's investigate that.
Careful! It's the enemy!
Of course!
Double flash!
Didn't know my own strength.
So what's over here exactly? It's a little dead end kind of spot. A lot of times that's usually some form of treasure in those. Chocolate. Chocolate good. And it looks like that chocolate was it. Alright, well that wasn't really all that worthwhile doing. That's fine.
It is unwise to get in our way.
Of course I saw the attack range right there. I just ran right into it like, nope, I don't care. I'm just gonna run straight into your attack, because
Too bad.
strategy, what's that?
Just hurry. Careful! It's the enemy!
Okay, leave it to me. Dodge this.
Fix the ring to protect!
A little too close for comfort. Let's not do that again.
A couple wishes.
Here. This should do it. Here.
Candy.
This should do it.
The only one who needs chocolate at this point. The Valkyrie girl there. Actually doing some research on the classes. I think I might, well, as soon as we can figure out how to get back to a Mana Stone. Also, the night market there, get back to that as well. That way we can respec the party and all that. But I'm thinking, well, I probably made the right choice with Hawk.
Let's protect Shadow to defeat the
But yeah, I made the right choice with Hawk. I'm wondering if, particularly with Valkyrie girl there, if Reese is her name. Really learn her name, considering I'm talking about not having her be a Valkyrie. And even if I kept her as a Valkyrie, eventually she would be changing to whatever the advanced version of that job is. Don't know what that would be. Anyway, but yeah, looking at the other option, it's like, and with the way that the stat, actually, speaking of, yep, okay, so she has it. But anyway, yes. I did end over, okay, nothing over there. But yeah, it's like, the debuffs and like, the way that the description for Hawk's, or Hawkeye, is it Hawk or is it, no. Yeah, I can't open the status menu unless we're out of the fight. But yeah, with Hawk and like the way he described his, and yeah, it's like, okay, he's a thief and like, okay, you know, ranking up and like, okay, now he's a better fighter by way of being able to inflict status ailments. And yeah, not so much with the abilities that we've got for him. The other one does, the older class option does have more options for inflicting status ailments. Now that I equipped But yeah, the way that it works though is apparently it's elemental magic, and if the enemy resists that element, he can't apply the stat debuff. So it's like, okay. And I'm a big fan of stat debuff, well, using stat debuffs, not having them used against me, obviously. But yeah. So it's like, okay, so, ooh, I was thinking about giving a fairy walnut to our mage lady there, but
Okay, leave it to me.
that works so much better. Anyway, but yeah. And then looking at some of the things, like, I have to double check what I was looking, but like, with Angela, the alternate option that she had, I mean, both are pretty viable, but the other one I think had the better class skill, or the class strike, whatever the hell it's called. Mine's full. I'll probably use that. I don't wanna... But yeah, it has a slightly better class skill, arguably.
Be careful. Allow.
Okay. Any last words? No big stuff.
Backlog. How's that?
Watch your foot.
Mr. Rank.
Yours.
Because with Angela, the main thing, like, her ability is all about she is the party mage, and any party you put her in, having a wide plethora of different magics, multi-targeting, and all that. She's the black mage. And both of them fill that role, but it's kind of like how they fill it in through the way of the support abilities. It's weird, like, the other ones, like their classes, it's mostly the active abilities that are the big difference. The support abilities are pretty similar. But yeah, Angela, it's kind of the opposite. Did we already fight you a lot? We already fought you a lot. Yeah, over there, okay. And fight you again.
Watch out for the enemy.
Isn't
Here.
funny.
Nope, that's the wrong person.
This should do it. Here. What a waste of time.
Tomato Man. Okay.
Of course.
Don't know why that's called a Tomato Man. I hadn't even paid attention to the enemy names, so I hadn't caught that before, but no, apparently it's Tomato Man. The way to Tomato Town. Visitors welcome. So it's in the other direction then.
You wish you'd never crossed paths with us.
Oh! Okay, and so it can grow up into the fly. Okay, interesting.
Victory is easy with reliable companions.
Gotta get this nuisance out of the way before we can go.
Diamond.
Too bad.
Stop getting hit.
I will not fall.
That was the last of them. Don't get too comfortable, though. Here!
Hostile entity. Go be careful.
Not too bad.
Ah, so them grew up.
Himself.
Darn. I don't know, do the other things give more experience than the egg form that we just beat up? Yeah.
Watch out for the enemy. Dodge this. Swallow throat.
We should continue on our journey as planned.
Heck yeah. Clearing out enemy parties. Nice stuff. Alright, let's say something there, but something tells me this is probably going to be an at least temporary dead end, so it'll be...
Watch out for the enemy.
Stay true. Don't move. Well done.
With the strength, I can make a difference.
Alright. Oh, nighttime. Or, yeah, shade time, okay.
Right together,
Straight through.
this should do it.
Be gone.
Dead.
Sorry about that.
Protection.
Sorry about that.
Wind is flowing through me. It's magical.
I'm getting quite a few level ups here. Not complaining.
Watch out for the enemy.
Cyclone. Holy All right.
Don't think so.
And it still worked out. I was actually going for the other one, though. The big area of effect. It seemed like it would be a better option, but...
Mr. Red to protect.
My potential feels limitless.
Okay, nothing over here. Alright then. Something tells me we have to do something to clear that out of the way. But for the moment, yep, as suspected, dead end. Damn it. There we go. That really wasn't worth getting that medical herb for, but oh well.
Come on. Let's go. Be gone. Is that it? What a joke.
Can we go this way? Oh, there's an undestroyed pot there, so I'm going to presume no. And then it leads on to the main path.
I'll take point. Career to you. Dodge this. Gort.
Cyclone. Direct to protect.
No need to stick around after a win.
So I guess Tomato Village, is that what the sign said is over here? Some village, I remember that much at least. Weird, I haven't found a little cactus dude. Oh well.
Uh-oh. Is this a herd of monsters? Should we fight? It might be better to run.
Wait! I don't think these monsters mean any harm. They aren't attacking us. Maybe you should try talking to one.
Actually, didn't someone mention, an NPC mentioned that like there's a village of monsters on the island of Buka? Or whatever. I remember mentioning Island Volcano Monster Village. This is Tomato Town. Town with a bed. That does sound nice. Because we can't go inside buildings. The eruption is imminent. If you wish to escape, you should do so now. We will remain here and let nature take its course. Good for you. I don't like that plan. I mean, if it works for you, it works for you, but it doesn't sound, I don't think it'll work for me. Though we are a peaceful tribe, our brethren outside the village can be quite dangerous. Our town centerpiece has similar properties to the mana statue you are familiar with. The world is a strange place. Oh, so it's like a gold mana statue. I guess because there's no inn in the game. I believe this is a holy sculpture to these creatures. Perhaps we should pray for safety? Hello? I did not expect such sympathy from outsiders. However, we will live our lives according to our principles. Okay. The memory of the townsfolk has granted you a new ability. Converter. Tomato Man Chain ability. 30% of MP needed for magic substituted by HP. Ooh. Alright then. Obtained 1 honey elixir. Okay. Well, you look like you have plot, so I don't want to talk to you yet. We are also open for business. Please feel free to visit our shop. Ooh. What do monsters have to sell? What are monster weapons like?
Welcome. What would you like?
Apparently more powerful than human weapons.
Quality wear.
I love shopping.
That has unfortunate implications for the survivability of the human race.
I had wanted this.
Come again.
Particularly because humans can use the weapons. I don't know.
Welcome. What would you like?
Let's see. Okay, all this.
I'll make use of this.
Top quality wear.
I have an eye for quality.
Doesn't seem to be any reason to keep old equipment around. So let's fundraise a little bit. Realize that is not really much that we can get out of this. I think these are just the weapons. Still all the armor. No, cancel poison and shrink attacks. So actually,
What would you like?
This is useful.
Come again.
better stats. Okay, so you get that. You do get that. Okay, cool. Alright, and then the item shop.
Welcome.
Anything we
What
need to
would
stock
you
up
like?
on? 50 of those.
Thank
It
you.
tells me most of my money in this game is going to be going towards fairy walnuts.
Come again.
Alright, what plot you got for us, buddy? The rule of the seeds resides in a cave to the west of this town. If you don't have a chance of leaving this island, you must ask for its aid. However, if the entrance to the cavern at the top of the mountain has been caved in by a huge rock during an earthquake, destruction may come before you can dig around it. Controller, stop being weird. Alright, well, it's... Oh, did it give us the option to save the game, too? Yes, it did, okay. Actually... Well, I plan to respec and all that. Until we can, we should make the most of this, certainly. Available, except not really because we haven't found the the elemental that we need in order to get those. Let's see. How do we want to level up with her? She is the tank. So... And what can we get out of you? Got evil gate there. Ah. So that's 10 MP. What means that her base MP is 67. About 15%. But honestly, considering that reduces her MP by 10, but with, well, actually, what are the cost of spells? Controller, stop being weird. Yeah, 30% reduction is 1 to 2 points on most of the spells, and about 4 points on this one. Yeah.
The ruler of the seas might be our last hope to get away.
Yes, we should hurry to Seaside Cavern.
Of course.
We won admirably.
Indeed we did. Oh. That is a sign saying how to get to the Tomato People Town or whatever.
We should continue on our journey as planned.
Magic attack and magic defense. Enemy defense. Deals dark magic damage. Chance of instantly destroying lower level enemies. Spell enemy magical effects. Creates all stats of enemy. Oh, and by the way, we have chance of changing enemy shape.
unbeatable.
Actually, no. Nope, not you. You. Let's see. I think it's only when she defeats the enemy. So, I think that. So, okay. Now, considering that her HP is roughly 5 times her MP, so that means we're doing 2/3 normal cost, and then part of it, yeah. Let's see how this goes. And then, yeah, it's going to the pile of rocks from earlier. And all the treasure chests in the area.
I don't have time for this.
Yeah, you can only do a 2-hit combo. You might as well, if you're in midair, do 2 hits into a heavy strike, whatever the hell it's called.
Protection!
Not too bad, if I do say so myself.
Actually, it's
Don't keep me.
5 MP, 12 MP. Okay, so it shows the full MP cost. Okay.
Waiting.
So I'm going to play around as her for a bit to test some things as far as the actual cost of spells with what we've got equipped. Okay. Oh. Weird. Earth has no effect on them, but wind is they're not weak to, huh? So, okay, we'll go with this. So 12 MP. So what we should see is... where's my calculator? That should be 8.4. So we'll assume round down. We'll say 8. So hopefully that'd be about 6. So like 6 and 2, theoretically.
This is my fight. No
Okay,
need
wait,
to
no.
settle yourselves.
Okay, so... Oh, hey, hello, wait. Okay, so out of battle, it showed the full amount. In battle, it changes to the actual amounts. Okay. So it is rounding down, that's good to know. Or it's just doing normal rounding, because 8.4 would round down to 8. And I just know some games will do, like, it always rounds down or it always rounds up whenever it comes to rounding. Some of them actually do the real thing, though. Of course, the thing with rounding down or up is when you end up, like, literally exactly 8.5. How do you round that properly? Anyway. So we have 8 times 0.3. So it would be 6, so we're going to put her at 28 MP, actually. Go with something that's probably going to be more beneficial in the moment here. 4 times 0.3. So, should be 3 M, so she'd end up with 31 MP and 300 HP after using this. Yes, it does. Okay. Good to know. Okay, back to you. Because I'm having fun beating things up.
The strength to protect.
Alright, cool. Good stuff, good stuff. Alright.
It is unwise to get in our way.
Stop knocking him away from me. Trying to just lay combos onto him, deal damage. You don't get to grow up, bird. Sounds significantly meaner and more depressing than it kind of was meant to be.
After a win.
Of course, no one can do something about it.
Looks like it's my time to shine, huh? There was a cave entrance here, but the volcano done went and plugged it right up. Give me a sec, and I'll fix it for you. Well, be seeing ya.
Is that a heal slime? I mean, I guess since Square and Enix are the same company as of 2000, that's less inappropriate, but considering this is based off of a game from, like, 94, 95, that's weird.
This is the cavern we're looking for, right?
This volcano does not look stable. We have to hurry.
Alright, so let's now take our time to aimlessly wander around.
I'm so close to saving Jessica. This can't end here.
How are we so close to saving her?
I know what to do. Be gone.
You have improved greatly.
Alright, a couple wishes. Good stuff, good stuff. Hit! Alright, I'm pretty sure it's not going to let us jump down to the lower level, but... I mean, it's part of the map, right? Part of the same map, so we should be able to. Maybe we just need to find the right gap in the rocks. Nope, okay. Okay, 300 CP. CS. What is that resource called? You know what, actually, I bet I know how I would explain it. Battle. CS. Okay.
Fine then. Here I go.
Dodge this.
I was hoping I would catch that one in there as well, but
What a joke.
what the heck are you?
Careful. It's the
Ooh, excuse me.
Anyone got a light?
Say, anyone got a light? Does Hawkeye has that kid? Is it Hawk or Hawkeye? You know, I can look at the status menu right now. I'm not in the middle of a fight where that's not an option.
Here I go. Move. No, how's that? Be gone. Take through. Diamond dog. That was easy.
Watch out for the enemy.
We should leave this dark and treacherous terrain.
Ooh, gold item seed. Heck yeah. Even more reason to get out of here. Gotta find an inn so we can use that.
Still wish you'd never brought that. Too bad.
We should continue on.
It just made it seem like Angela's spending a lot more time punching or well, hitting things with a stick, but not spell casting. Seems odd. The fact that we've got her going all blood mage now to confuse the AI or something. And as I say, without heal, so yeah, I'm not too concerned. I am slightly concerned.
Here. This should do it.
Damn it. Wasted a piece of candy. Oh well. There we go. So, thinking God of the Sea is going to be the water elemental. I think Undyne. Actually, Undyne is used in so many games. Like, that doesn't even feel like a... I am using my knowledge of playing Secret of Mana to guess plot developments. That just feels like... I've played JRPGs. Undyne is the water elemental of just so many things. So, you know, I know what I'm talking about. It's not even past series experience.
Too bad.
Of course we won.
Ton oil. If I remember correctly, that is a full party heal. From some things I read, that is apparently like one of the best healing options. You don't have a dedicated, like, you know, healing spellcaster. And, okay, we can walk here.
Together to defeat the enemy.
Also, apparently they're not heal slides, they're Teslas.
We must continue to triumph.
Yar! Ah, treasure chest. Aeolian armlet. Cancel that silence attacks. There we go. Alright. Can't silence our mage.
Hostile entity. Be careful. With the strength, I can make a difference. This is my fight. Protect! No need to trouble yourself.
Oh, there you are.
Stay true. I'm just getting started.
And now it's daytime.
Fine then. Here I go. Eat on. Diamond shot. Fix the ring to protect. You wish.
I'm a force to be reckoned with.
Careful. It's the enemy.
Your last words? Dodge this! Too bad.
Protection. Eat on.
Okay, so the tadpoles can grow into the lizards here, okay.
Oh, good. We don't have to be on guard for now.
You wish you'd never cross paths with us.
Actually, wait.
We won admirably.
This should do it.
Damn it. Stop growing up and changing. Did he just eat me? Yeah, he just ate me. Okay, you die now. You die now, Lizard.
Where is the ruler of the seas?
Searching the whole cavern is all we can do.
Silver item seed, nice.
Gotta work together. What a waste of time. Don't think so.
Will we ever find a way off this island?
I'm hoping so. The volcano about to erupt is somewhat, worrisome.
Who are you?
I am Malokio. In accordance with the prophecy heralding His Dark Majesty's triumph, I am here to end your lives. It is foretold that you may disrupt His Majesty's plans for this realm.
Red eyes! You must be the man that traitor in Visor mentioned! Give me back my brother Elliot!
Aha! So you are Laurent's princess. I have no intention to return the prince. His Dark Majesty has need of him yet.
Wait, I remember you. You were with Belladonna. Who is this Dark Majesty?
There is no need for you to know the minutiae of our plan. After all, you will not leave here intact. This active volcano will soon bury you all alive!
Alright, well, I thought we were about to fight him, but I guess we're fighting something else now.
Everyone watch out! The volcano's erupting! What do we do now?
Oh, hey! Turtle with the flag on his back. Is that the Lord of the Sea?
Wait, are you helping us?
Oh, that is a face. That is... Oh, he's a Kappa! That makes sense, okay. Ruler of the Seas, yep, okay.
Thanks! You really saved us. Well, shall we head back to Volcana and ask the Hero King about the rest of the Mana Stones?
That's kind of what we were planning to do until we got sidelined by a ghost ship on a volcanic island, so yeah, sounds good to me. The Ruler of the Sea's acknowledgement has granted you a new ability. Base HP increased by 60. That's pretty nice, okay. Oh, we're back at Valsen already. Alright, cool. Well, let's just do the thing then. Oh, okay, that was a sign there. Still chilling up here, Valkyrie girl? Sure relieves that this town was spared deficit tread. No. Okay, I think she said the same thing last time we were here. Okay, got all the treasure chest here. Alright, so it's time to advance the plot, I guess.
You have returned safely. That is fortunate. I see you have located 4 of the 8 elementals. Light, earth, wind, and darkness. You have 4 left to find. You are halfway to your goal. The Waterstone is in Altena's territory. Its elemental, Undine, may be found to the south of Frostbite Fields in the Labyrinth of Ice. However, I have heard that Altena has already activated the Waterstone's energy. Please, take care. To the south of the Burning Sands is a treacherous place known as Fiery Gorge. The Firestone and its keeper, Salamando, can be found there. Southeast of here is the sprawling Dusk Moon Forest, home of the Beastmen. I have heard the Moonstone lies within its borders, but I know nothing more.
That makes a certain amount of sense.
Beware the Beastmen's strength. It would do you well to change your class before you attempt to cross into their land. The Woodstone is said to be in the woods of Wanderer. Dryad, the stone's elemental, should be located nearby. However, you cannot reach that forest via a land route. South of the woods of Wanderer is Lampbloom Woods. The elfin settlement of Dior and all its secrets lie within. If you ask the elves, they may have some advice for you. You appear to have received help from Vuskov, ruler of the seas, to escape Buka Island. I assume it is because you were chosen by fairy.
Probably.
Here in Valsena, we have a flute that has the power to summon Vuskov. However, because the creature is not fond of humankind, we sealed it away. If Vuskov has accepted you, you can use the flute to summon the creature by playing it on any sandy beach in the world. Vuskov will come to you. Take it with you, with my blessing.
Oh, we don't have to do, when he said sealed, I was like, okay, we gotta do a dungeon to get that. Alright. The fairy flute. Alright. Also, when we went to that cutscene, we got the achievement for clearing Chapter 2. So, I guess we're now in Chapter 3. That's cool. Alright, so now we have to search for the various elementals. Is it, like, open-ended at this point? I mean, you have to go on a straight path to get out of here, and that's where it says plot is. So let's kind of see what goes on there. Ah! Okay. You are... Bonjour, was it? Yes, you are. Okay, you're... Yeah, Bonjour. Told him about it. Even gave me this candle. Hop in. I'll send you back to my brother's place in Maya. Oh, no. Don't worry. I'm a much better shot than you. No. Is that where we want to go? Okay. There we go. Toggle world map. Valsena. Stone Dwarf Village. Merchant Town Bessir. Whereas Maya, it's... Well, then again, it's a straight shot between Maya and Bessir. Because I want to go to Bessir, because the night market we can respec. Then... Okay. Ah, okay, so... Water and fire appear to be next on the agendas. And if we can... And actually from Bessir we can probably get to... And where is the Wind Kingdom? Up here? No. No, wait, no. Because it was north of the deserts. Because there we can get to... Yeah, Gust Hall. We can then get to Gust Hall near Laurent and reclass. Okay. So yes, we do want to go to Maya, actually. going to presume that we can use the King of the Sea basically like a boat, traveling across water from port to port, probably. Don't know if that's how it's actually going to work, but I'm going to assume it is, and it seems like a logical assumption, so... here now. And that takes us nowhere near where we want to go, though. Actually, wait. I mean, yeah. Let's see if we can't travel by water from here. Because just by nature of what kind of game this is, I suspect that if we can actually items play on the beach to call Vuskov. Okay, so we can't do it from a port town. We have to be at a beach. Okay. Insert obnoxious pun here, playing off what the word beach sounds like if you enunciate it a little unusually. Alright. Yeah, and there's a beach right there. That's where the quest marker is even pointing us to advance the story, is to go to the beach. Nifty. No. Can we? Okay, so we're gonna have to set this. Alright. Okay, now I'm going to have to do this with each of the characters to see what the animation looks like. Alright, so we're here. So if we want to get to there... Ah, okay, that's what the flags are, is... Okay. So we could actually get to Heaven's Way. But we can't get to the town we wanted to go to, so actually we need to turn around. Yeah, get back to the Golden Road.
Still wish you never crossed paths with them, of course.
You know what, actually...
Okay.
Yep, okay, let's see. I saw that pop up occasionally when we were in battle, and like you get too close to the edge, and it's like, see, we get a little meter. I'm guessing that's how you run away? Yep, okay. Because these, well, I don't know, it's... Actually, 118 experience. Okay, yeah, we have like 5,000. Till the next 4 to 5,000 till next level up. Yeah, I don't think it's actually worth it. By the way, anything... Nope, nothing we can... No, you're that way. You want to go this way.
I'll take point and leave the rear to you.
We cannot delay.
Like, the 118 experience is, like, better than nothing, but really not worth the effort, arguably.
This is my fight. No need to
It's not really your fight. It's a tedious fight that we have no purpose getting involved in.
Don't keep me waiting.
Okay, leave it to me.
This is my fight. No need to try.
You win.
We cannot delay. Through.
And we need to make it nighttime. It is this way. Shadow Eye. Spirit Serum, what the heck is that? Honey Elixir. Dream Read. Alright, it's level 3. Higher chance of enemies dropping seeds. Seeds have a higher chance of yielding good items. Nice. Alright, we're gonna do 10 at a time. Medicinal Herb, Strength Serum, Dryad Icon, Dream Read, Bear Claw, Spectre Eye, Surface Prop, Berry Walnut, Honey Elixir, Elemental Bracer. Imp's Ring, I don't know what that is. Drake Scale, interesting. So, Gold Seeds, what do we get from that? Sahagin Chip, Elemental Bracelet. Ah, Curious Cookie, another Elemental Bracelet. And Opulent Incense. Very nice. Alright, hey, Home Slice.
Welcome.
We sleep until evening. Kill some time until the night market opens. Shade time. And not particularly. Don't feel like saving the game quite yet. And oof. Who was it that? I believe it was the fortune teller. Said training points it'll cost you. Hawkeye. 4,200 lucre. Okay, we need to make some more cash. Because 4,200 times 3, that'll be 12,800.
Welcome.
Alright, there we go. That should be enough.
Come again.
Presuming that that's just a flat fee or it increases every time you do it for a given character. $4,200 lucre, yes. Hawk's training points have been reset. Don't have any points to reset. Okay, I would say I was curious because some games will do that whole you can respec, but every time you do it, the price goes up. What was it? Kingdoms of Amalur. I remember doing that. Another one. And then again, other ones you have to it's like you buy a particular item and so it's a flat fee, or you have to use a particular item which is like not available until late game. The one that I do appreciate was, well, sort of, Dragon Age Warden's Awakening, the expansion pack to it. Those training points have been reset. So let's, for the moment, it unequips everything. Probably because, and yeah, we have very small base HP up. So converter. Chance of canceling stat decrease. MP boost. Magic switch. HP boost. HP boost 2. Let's see for a moment. What we have right now. Alright. And actually, quick question. Doesn't this boat go to, the thief town?
Where you headed?
Believe Palo is where we want to go.
Coming aboard?
And 150 lucas. That's nice. That's a nice, good price, and that it's not a lot of high price. Doesn't it just go straight? I wonder if the fog just there to cover for the fact that it's not actually following the proper path. Just like goes into the fog and then the boat just teleports maybe. Because that feels like it would be. Because yeah, when you think about where they are on the world map, we just went from there. Which actually, did it turn? I wasn't paying much attention. I mean, I don't do that a lot. I don't pay attention a lot, so that's reasonable. That's kind of how I just roll, but still. And so then, yeah, Gust Hall. The fights up here are worth more experience, but with how stripped down our abilities are. Is that really we want to go? Yeah, that's the path to Gust Way. So we'll do this. Or Gust Hall, whatever it's called.
This is my fight.
Level 14.
No need to trouble yourselves. We should continue on our journey as planned. 130.
That was about what we were getting in the other spot, too. Did the experience gains just level out at a certain point, and it's like everything levels up, like even it's like the weaker like level. Oh, then again, level 8 to level.
This
No,
is
no.
my fight. No need to trouble you. All right.
What a joke. I don't have time for this. Stop. You win.
Too bad. I didn't know my own strength.
Okay, now that is a notably higher amount of experience.
It is unwise. We won.
All of them.
at
That is
will.
all of them. Okay. And yeah, keep going. Okay. Yeah, there we go. Best Hall is this way. And actually thinking about it, since it's all those shortcuts. We probably don't even have to go through that much effort to get to the Mana Stone. Because, you know, it's... Okay, how did this work? We go here. And that brings us back to the beginning.
This is my fight. No need to trouble yourselves.
Too bad.
Hello? I need help.
There you go, you valley girl. Oh wait, there is going this way. It isn't just the sport. Oh yeah, there's path 2. Okay, cool.
Hostile entity! Be careful! Don't move! Well done! Of course you won.
Time to work together, everyone!
How's it going?
Gotta get this nuisance out of the way. Too bad. Took care of that. Watch out for the enemy!
Actually, you know what? Screw you guys. Dagger rain. Or whatever the hell this is called. Yeah, swallow, so there we go. Okay. So, alright. There we go. There we go. Okay. Now, if anybody decides to pop into the chat and say, hi, I can see that, but I can still see what I'm actually looking at here. So start with Hawkeye. I'm pretty sure what I went with is a good option already, but just to confirm. See what we have. Yeah, because we have Toxic. Toxic and Egg Unlucky Finder is things he's going to have. Now, the late one. Special effect is what is useful. Oh, and it spells. Okay, so Arrow Rain and Spikes actually scale with luck. That's good to know. Let's see. And then move MP Saver, though those don't really cost much on there. And then Dark. What does Dark give us? Stand ground. No. Perception. But then again, having those debuffs could be useful. Oh wait, quick question. The special effect is not a chain ability. Okay. Damage to weak elemental weak points. Power. If we're going to quick question, because they're definitely going to change Reese's class. Because with the dark element, projectile won't hurt close range, so the main advantage of that one is kind of lost. Note the debuffs, so really we don't need the questionable debuffs of Hawkeye's Dark class. So keeping him as he is right now is probably for the best, because the whole potential to poison and then do extra damage based off of, or to poisoned enemies. Okay, so the real question here, so let's actually, controller, stop being weird, there we go. So,
Who is switching classes?
Reese,
Try to switch your class.
reset class.
Looks like you don't have the class item that you need to reset your class. Cheer up.
What do you need to reset your class? Damn it. Okay, wait, what? Okay, one moment. How do you read? Change classes. Players will have to. Oh, and it also resets the training points when you do that, but we need an item that's can't really get until the end of the game. Alright, well, I guess I'm stuck with these choices for the foreseeable future then. So let's make the most of them then. Alright. So first things first. Get that. Alright. Toxic special effect. All right. Yeah, I will equip that to someone else if we have a spare spot. Alright. So really, strength and luck are probably the ones he's going to be getting the most from. There's luck once we get these, but I don't really get much out of them. Mostly it's going to be his normal attack, so strength is probably actually his best option. Nah. And then I think we'll just start putting points into luck to get the spells. Once we've got 3 of those, or once we have 3 points, we'll put it into there for those spells, or 5 points, 2 points to get luck plus 5, and then we'll start using the spells since their base power, particularly spikes, isn't too bad, but not super great at the same time. Maybe a couple of points there to get those. From what I understand, they aren't super great, but whatever. But yeah, he is on-point attacker. All right. So then, magic damage dealt increased by 5%. Elemental combo seems like it would be useful. Quick question. What am I looking at right now? I think this is. Okay, yeah. Yeah, so it's basically intelligence for most of her stuff. So mostly, but with spirit. Oh. Yeah, right there. You remove MP saver. And some good spells. Alright. So then, intelligence is the next one, and elemental combo, since if we have her then start casting, yeah. Repeatedly casting the same spell, plus the intelligence boost. And then we'll get her Enigma, so that way she's not targeted as much. Probably I'll start putting points towards the wind spells. And that will be because that starts at 5%, and with her intelligence... Oh, good googly moogly, that is a high intelligence stat. Alright. And yet she talks like a valley girl. I suppose that's not necessarily a sign of low intelligence, but you don't expect high intelligence from someone talking like that. Alright. Let's see. Reduce MP cost. There we go. Enigma. Alright. You know what? Lucky find 2. Now, as for you, my dear Valkyrie, the one that kind of started me wanting to try and reset class until I realized I hadn't done all my research, unfortunately. So then. Should give her the stat buffs. The stat boosting spells. No. Yeah. Canceling critical hit chance. What do her spells draw from? There we go. Okay, that doesn't give me a lot of information. Okay. Damage. Attack boost to all. Winning heal, especially. We don't have it going full blood mage because we can't change classes. Winning heal is probably be a good option. Move increased by 8%. You know what, actually. There we go. Okay. I think that's literally just a list. It's not what I want. That's passive abilities. Keep thinking abilities, but no, moves are your abilities. Or the actions you take. Abilities are the passive stuff. Okay, so it's 1.2 times multiplier. It looks like when you use a stat boost, but then that's plus 8. We could do the stat boost, which would add plus 8 to that. Okay, so there isn't actually a stat that affects her stat boosting abilities. Okay, so first thing first, where is... Okay, we already put the points to that. Yeah, but it's 30% drop. I mean, she learned some more ones with another class change. I guess that would make sense, but... Yeah. So, really... Winning heal, attack boost all. Attack boost all, 3%. Actually, no, not yet. This counter is a good one. Winning heal, as well as various stamina boosts, which means that she'll take less damage. Status effect time shortened by 30%. Unaffected by status effects. Yeah, that boosts the effectiveness. And that could be useful for Hawk, and since it's a okay, I can't think of the word now, but where you can other people can use it. All right. So work towards towards stat boost, and then yeah, we will counter, winning heal, maybe. I mean, it could give her a lot of use of... There we go. Lucky find from my understanding does stack, so better chance of finding items between the two of them. Unless she's the one that's going to be mainly focused on. She gets an attack bonus when she takes damage. Covers some HP at the end of each fight. She takes reduced damage as well. He can inflict poison and then extra damage off of enemies who are afflicted by status ailment. And better chance of finding items. Meanwhile, she has lower MP cost. Can convert part of her, or can use part of HP to cover part of a spell's casting. And using spells repeatedly is going to boost their damage. Alright, cool. Making the most out of the classes we are. I was hoping we could reset classes and redo some things, but okay. I guess Valkyrie Girl gets to be a Valkyrie for a while. We're...
I need to stick around after a win.
Allow me.
So actually... range on the attack. On the attack. Just burn through your MP and your class strikes. You don't use healing items. Yeah, okay, that's good. kind of pointless to come out here. But, we respec the party. That's what I wanted to do. Just took a bit more... Took the long road to doing it, I guess.
I know what to do.
Gotta get this nuisance out of the way before we can go. Aw, is it over? That's disappointing.
Keeping the control for her, or on her, is also going to allow us to control more easily when stat buffs are utilized, which I don't really see much being utilized from them, but
Fine then. Here I go.
Don't think so.
You win.
I hate to pick on such weak targets, but
It is unwise to get in our way. No regret. Right.
took care of that.
and then, yeah, if we go through this cave, we can get back down the mountains, and then we can, actually, wait. Yeah, we can actually, there's a beach there, so that we can actually get on with our adventure, too.
Gotta get this nuisance out of the way before we can go.
That was nothing.
Gotta get this nuisance out of the way before we can go. No need to stick around after a win.
Okay, so Hawk plays it regardless of who you actually have as the party leader. I'm guessing that's probably whoever you chose as your main character is going to be the one who plays it. Okay. Alright, so let's see. So places that we want to go. Desert Capital Sirahan or Snow Hamlet Alran. Remember correctly, looking at the status screen. And when I was leveling up abilities, ice is going to be more important. And something Angela ought to be able to use, we'll need to put some points to get to fire. So, unlocking ice magic and abilities sooner. Whoops. Snow Hamlet Alrant. Alright.
I am not dressed properly for this climate. Not too. Can we find the Mana Stone before I die of exposure?
Okay, let's see. Where are the other two? Okay, we're actually in a town. Okay, and actually let's, training. Yeah, she's already unlocked all the dice spells, so, okay. So, question, does it actually tell you what... Does Strengthen seems like it would be useful in general. Then again, it looks... Yeah, we'll get to it later. Can you believe they made me a wanted criminal? I hate it, but trying to draw too much attention to our group, okay? We kind of went through this with, you know, Hawk's hometown, so that seems reasonable. Chocolate. What, just looking at the snow making me cold or something? Cold too? It's harder to react in cold climates like this. Try to stay warm. There's a girl wearing nothing but a chainmail bikini, basically. I mean, you're kind of doubly in a bad situation. Oh, hey, sparkly. Yeah, she's doubly in a bad situation. Both in the fact that she's not wearing much, and that what she's wearing is metal, so it's probably colder. This here is all around the snowy hem. Oh, talking to the people down there. Did the little fire brazier just talk to me? Okay, person down there. That makes more sense. Less insane. I see your cactus, buddy. Yes! Random chance for a 2 times experience boost. Heck yeah. That's the next prize. Little cactus menu. Time you to escape from battle now halved. I'm not as interested in that. However, the free inns and reduced shop prices sounds useful. Ah, and also more items available and resetting training points half off. Okay. How many chests are there here, by the way? Oh, just that one. Okay. I'll still look around, because chest doesn't account for shiny things on the ground. So we'll wander about a bit and look. Yeah. Okay, and that must be the path towards the castle. If you plant a seed in the magic pot, it sprouts immediately. The weather gets harsher every day. It didn't used to be so cold here. No one over here, right? Yeah, no one over here. The harbor keeps filling up with more and more ice chunks. Who knows when the next boat will be able to dock at this rate? Monsters have made nests to the south of this hamlet in Frostbite Fields. That's true. These old bones get so cold get cold so easily. No more boats are coming? Huh? Daddy said that no one was coming to town with the port closed. Where did you come from? Long story, kid. Not really important for you to know. Just know it's a long story. Did you hear that the Princess of Altena has a price on her head? Where could she have gone? Shh. Don't look behind the weapon shop. Look next to it instead. Speaking of weapon shop, let's see what we got here.
Well, lots of wares to browse.
Oh, okay, it's actually good stuff here. Gear. Ah, cancel out freezing and burning attacks. Crystal Ring doesn't do anything, though. It's the same grade as Elemental Bracelet, but different elements that it cancels. Shields.
Lots of wares to browse.
No, I don't sell item seeds. Increase outlaw helps always obtain CS. Yeah, that's not useful. Cancels out damage from enemy for ally once. Very situational. Alright.
Come again.
Now the money that we dropped on respeccing our characters, I guess. We're not buying anything new for a while. Oh, that's nighttime. Or shade time. Actually, quick question. Yeah, probably a good idea to at least catch a night at the inn. Oh, fairy walnut. Nifty. If you go west through Frostbite Field, you will reach Altena. I've heard that the mage guards are being sent on missions to other countries. There are probably not as many of them there as there were when we were at what's it called? You know, let's take a poke our head in the other spots. See if there's anything else going on in this town. Oh, Grandma, she just had her dinner, but she forgot already. How many dinners does one person need? When's dinner? Now, the fact that the purple hair is shorter or something makes me think that's more mother and child, but, you know, whatever. I didn't look there's much going on in here. Let's go take a look in the bar. Maybe some useful info there, or other helpful thing. Oh, hello. Her Majesty used to keep Alrant warm with her powers like Altena proper, but now it's as cold as the rest of the kingdom. Did she forsake us? That's not good. Go west in Frostbite Fields to a frozen cavern called the Labyrinth of Ice. The true queen got her powers from the Waterstone hidden there. We don't have many customers these days. It doesn't seem like there's a lot going on in this town. Kind of miserable, honestly. It must be cold if that's all you were wearing outside in this weather. Warm up in here. Alright. And I'm guessing we can't buy armor. The price keeps going up. I better stock up now. The shops have been doing business for a long time in this climate. We won't be beaten by the cold.
Welcome. Lots of wares to browse. Oh, good choice. You come again.
Yep, okay, we're doing good.
Come again. Welcome. Lots of wares to browse.
And yep, armor upgrades, but we can't afford them.
Come again.
Alright, so yeah, let's get a night at the inn. And then head out of town. Into this way.
Welcome.
Rest until morning. Alright. And so the Ice Labyrinth is where we're headed, so let's do that.
Labyrinth of Ice is just past these fields, I think.
This is colder than I expected. My nose and ears are frozen.
Okay, I was like, it's quite a ways back there. Maybe there's anything that we missed, but no, there's not. Don't know why I expected there would be, but worth checking. Which way?
We should work together to defeat this threat.
Aha! What's coming up here? Hey, buddy! So the next rewards we care about are the 10 and 15 points from now. Well, now 9 and 14 points from now. 4 points doesn't really do us much good.
Gotta get this nuisance out of the way before we can go.
Well fought.
Too bad.
He's dead. Okay, yeah, he is dead.
Took care of that.
Let's see. Oh. Okay, that's the route we need to take. So let's take the not route, or the route we don't need to take. But it's going to take us to Altana Castle, and we can't get in. Oh, or not. Oh, actually, it's a treasure chest here in the middle of this ice flow. Okay. Yeah, a couple wishes. Useful. Path to get to the little cactus. Looks like, alright. So we'll keep going this way.
Hostile entity! Be careful! No! Okay. I will not fall!
Let's see. Okay, oh, there's the whole field behind us, so let's actually. Okay, yeah, 1 of 6 treasure chests that we found so far. No. Pick up item. Pick up item, girly. There you go. Very walnut. And recover HP. And doesn't look like there's much else going on around here. Alright. Onward then.
Let us work together to defeat the enemy! Stay true! Well fought! This is how it is done in the rough way! This energy is amazing! I feel so powerful!
Oh, wait, what am I waiting on for each of them as far as... Because, yeah, him... Let's see... I mean, 3 points for those, I guess. Actually, what is the... Yeah, those are also 5 MP each. Oh, yeah, that's right. Look. 2 points for the next thing that we're looking at there. Okay. That was just for him, though. Let's see. Right, 3 points for that, what she's waiting for, okay. And as for you, so we're good on that, good there. Two points to get you Cyclone. 8 to get you the higher level ones, but I might hold off on those to start getting you Earth stuff as well, so that way you can hit across a spectrum of elements, but something at least. So yeah, 2, okay. Right. Hey, we can get up here. Oh, and we can get higher up. I don't think there's anything here besides this, though, that we can get from up here, but hey, it's something. Oh, you're down there.
I know what to do. You win.
That thing's still alive? You wasted CS, dude.
I'm just getting started.
Oh, alright, you got 3 points. Cool. Oh, it's 2 that you needed for that. Okay. Okay, now it's 3 that he needs. And she was... yeah, 3 points. Okay.
I don't have time for this.
Zach, stop!
That was easy.
Okay, so the enemy doesn't seem to use the heavy attacks much. Or the AI, rather. So I'm thinking it might actually... yeah, because Toxic is... so if we give him both Lucky Finds... give her Toxic. Admittedly, it's not as effective as it is if being used properly on Hawkeye, because if you do his air or his crowd control one, light, heavy, yeah, light, heavy, then that thing hits multiple times, and you know, crowd control hits around you. But
It is unwise to get in our way.
great, they ate me. Oh, they both. Where, there you are.
Let's look for the water stone.
Found little cactus again. Heck yeah. I thought I was being clever, like, I figured out how to get up here, but you know, we could have also just got up the stairs and walked. Not exciting, though.
I don't have time for
Eat some candy.
Oh, good. We don't have to be on guard for now.
Yeah, neither one of them seem to be using their magic much. Kind of part of the reason I went to using Reese was because she seemed to be using her magic too much. And, like, I never think to use Hawk's magic. Then again, Hawk doesn't have the magic, right?
Okay, leave it.
Which means now I need to... Where is... Toxic. Always Toxic. Lol, pun. Not a great pun, but, you know, lol pun. Lucky Find.
We should work together to defeat this threat.
Of course.
Protection!
Let's look for the water stone.
That's kind of what we're doing.
Feel my
Alright.
hands and feet. We should hurry.
Watch out for the enemy.
Too bad.
Ah, great. And I can't even control the camera once you've gotten eaten. That's stupid.
Let's look for the water stone.
Is it stupid?
I cannot feel my hands and feet. We should hurry.
Yeah, we'll hurry once we're done finding treasure in this place. I mean, no one told you to wear a chainmail bikini in the Ice Kingdom, okay? Oh, hey, there we go. Or maybe Angela is using it a lot, but because of the lowered MP costs and like she's. What is 0.7 times 0.7? She's using less than half. She is casting spells for less than half the MP, so she can just spam magic.
I'll take point with the rear to you.
Damn it.
What? That one was. This should do it. What a waste of time.
You wish. Let's look for the water stone. I hope no guards show up while we're searching.
Note to self, plot twist. Guards are showing up, will show up when we're searching, won't they?
This is my fight. No need to trouble yourself. The strength to protect.
No. You're still alive, okay.
My aim was true, and my power unbeatable.
I love how opening the treasure chest just interrupts the battle cries and things like that. Or, not battle cries, post-battle victory speeches. I'm not sure what to call those. Victory callouts? Victory callout sounds like a good term.
I will not fall!
Of course.
Let's look for the water stone.
Yeah, let's see. Or weak. Power jump. Okay, right stick clicked into lock on. Okay. No. Okay, that way is story progress, so we'll go this way.
Not like this!
Have some chocolate, Charlie.
Victory is easy with reliable companions.
And missing one chest. Okay. And again, there's still a bit more unexplored? Question mark.
It's the night that hurt Sylphid. What are you doing here?
Cease your toil. The Mana Stones will be activated and the portal to the Sanctuary of Mana will be opened. No matter what. The Mana Sword will belong to the Dragon Lord.
But he was more of a wizard, not a swordsman. So making the Dragon Quest references. Yay. Oh, alright. Robots.
Are these just an upgrade from the machines in Stone's Plate Gap, then? Huh! That knife must work for Altana!
Ellie,
This should do it!
I will never give up. The strength to protect.
Get some chocolate.
Protection.
Oh, crap. Angela's dead. Not great.
Here! This should do it! Here! This is it! Dodge this! This should do it!
Could you guys please try and dodge?
Never give up.
And Angela, use fucking magic. You're a wizard. Why do you keep dying, Reese?
Again. Elliot. No.
The fuck? Okay. What was happening there? The other two kept dying a lot. Like, okay, me dying, I was rushing in too much, but why did they keep dying? What it was? There we go. Why to skip cutscene?
Are these just an upgrade?
Actually, you know what? I will start with... Actually, no. No.
From the machines and stones like Gap then? Huh! That tonight was work for all Theta! Dodge this! Okay.
Allow me.
Okay. Leave it to me.
Allow me.
Okay. Leave it to me.
Why can I not... Oh, she's turned to stone.
This should do it.
Not like this.
How the fuck did you get turned to stone?
Here we go. Protection.
Why am I not dodging? What is happening? God damn it.
Let's try that again.
Don't keep me waiting.
Okay, so we can get a better view of the battlefield. I guess I could set this as a shortcut. That is not who I told you to target. What the... Damn it. Also, revive him. Damn it. one of them's down. Oh, I'm blinded. What the hell is happening? Okay.
I will not fall. Protected.
Actually, no.
I will never give up.
Actually, wait. Now they're weak to wind. Okay. Stop turning my teammates to stone, you stupid robots. Oh, that was wasted candy.
Let's try this.
Stay true. This direction.
Actually, right from here should be the most damage. Damn it. Oh no. You. There we go.
The Mana Stone is nearby. I can feel the elemental's presence. Let's hurry!
Alright. I forgot what we're going for after this. 3, okay. Yeah, not quite yet. What's plus? Yeah. Oh no, that's an extra 3 points. I don't know why I was thinking it was only 1 point. Alright. So then 4 points to get to diamond shards. Alrighty.
Okay, leave it to me.
And yeah, we're waiting for 3, so 1 more level up. Oh hey, there's the Mana Stone. Okay.
The Mana Stone is giving off energy.
Can't we just wait it out? Sounds like they'll open the portal to the sanctuary anyway. Then we just steal the sword out from under them.
No! We can't let them release the mana energy like this. It drains it from the world faster. Even if it opens the portal, it'll permanently wither the mana tree. The more energy that's released, the more it'll weaken the mana power everywhere. If this continues, it might even weaken the seals on the Benevodons. The seals could reach their breaking point.
That sounds bad.
We must find the elementals before the forces of evil release all the mana energy. And we can open the portal and secure the sword. Please understand.
Sorry about that. I get it.
I just want you to know how dire the situation is. But we can do this.
Oh my.
Undine! You're crying. Are you hurt?
No. You're on such a noble quest. I was just so moved. Do pardon me. With mana getting weaker, I've been so quick to tears lately. Have no fear. I will gladly lend my power to your cause. Happy to make all of your acquaintances.
Woo! Which means right away. Mental boost. Woo! Yes.
About time we search for the next Mana Stone.
Finally, we can leave this frigid weather behind us.
Hello. Not expecting to see you here, Cactus Boy. Little cactus. But hey, another marker on the chart, so it's good. Okay, so it's not like the Earth ones. We can't get through that yet. But that's okay, because from what it just said as far as spells, yes, Sheena has mental boost. That'll be really useful in harder fights. Throw that on to our magic user. But coincidentally, also has Ice Smash Plus, and Spike Freeze. Very nice. Guessing Spike Freeze, yeah. Base power 200. So Spike Freeze and Lucent Beam. Also Thunderstorm. Explode. And Earthquake. Okay. So I did 6 points towards Thunderstorm. Nah. Put the 4 points. The 4 points towards time. Well, no. You want to get the kind of minimums. Oh, Fireball is an expensive spell. Back to town, okay. You know what? I didn't put those. spirit. The spirit is... Yeah, because strength is physical damage, physical defense, magic damage, magic defense. Okay, so spirit is magic defense. So that's probably best to go to release. Okay, enjoy items. Go. All right.
This should do it.
There we go.
Here. Time to work together, everyone. Too bad. That stinks.
You'll regret it. Right.
Let the magic flow.
I think we're getting stronger.
Like, totally. I stopped making fun of the Valley Girl, shouldn't I? Just make the 2E.
That one was on me. Too bad.
Of course you won.
Path forward this way.
I'll take point and leave the rear team. Too bad. Too bad.
Why did I even bother?
Time to work together, everyone. This should do it.
Damn it.
Here.
Again.
Oh, great. This should do it. Of course.
I hate to pick on such weak targets, but...
I know what to do. Right.
Not delay, or we may freeze.
I'm not taking it for the moment. And yeah, just keep going. Okay.
Hostile entity. Be careful. Protection.
My potential feels limitless.
Alright. 4 points. So that was, yeah, we wanted 3. I want to go for the luck bonus. Yeah. I feel like 3 here. Then after that, I'll probably put the last few points into luck. Nighttime now. Alright, or shade time.
Hostile entity. Be careful. I will not
With the strength, I can make a difference.
Actually, wait, what is everyone waiting for? You are waiting on 3 points. You are waiting on... I'm not actually sure what I have you waiting on. Probably 3 points to either dump into stamina or the stat boost MP saber. Either way, 3 points. And you, we are waiting on 4 points.
No wish you never cross paths with us.
What a joke. Let us work together to defeat the enemy.
How the heck do you get over there?
Too bad.
What the hell are you doing, Angela?
Let them feel like
And then, no, that's the other
I
way.
could defeat any enemy. We should work together to defeat this threat.
Dodge this.
We won admirably.
Welcome. Lots of wares to browse.
I'll make use of this.
I have an eye for quality.
This is useful.
Come again. Welcome. Lots of wares to browse.
You're not the right
Come
one.
again. Welcome. Lots of wares to browse.
Oh, good choice. Oh, good choice.
I love shopping.
Looks useful.
I had wanted this.
Come again.
Okay, so quick question. When we start traveling, do the timers trigger? Oh, also.
I think it's
And so yeah.
time we headed to the Burning Sands.
I've never been to the desert. Sounds interesting. I'm a little worried about that whole burning thing, though.
Where are we going for? Okay. Nope. Disembark. Oh, hey! Is this the place where Hawkeye was stealing from in his intro cutscene there? Looks like it.
I hope you're okay, Jessica. Who knows what Belladonna is planning? We have to find that Mana Stone if we want to save Jessica.
can we send some of this heat to Altana? Certainly help my mom with keeping the kingdom warm. Okay, so because we have the timer for the stat buff in effect, I'll have to open this treasure chest. I'm going to head out into the field and just kill things for a couple of minutes before we properly explore this town, I think.
I know that fiery gorge is around here somewhere.
I don't want to stay here long. I'll dry out under this stuff. Easy to get lost. Be careful.
I know my own strength.
We should work together to defend
Cyclone! Mental boost!
The area is clear of threats.
Why are you casting mental boost as the enemy is dying? That was stupid. Don't do that.
Let us work together to defeat the enemy! Let the magic flow through me! Protection!
There's the other one. Okay, you got it? Cool.
My strength is evaporating with every step.
It's fine. The desert rat, I can say, the air conditioning is the best thing that was ever invented. No, being on the heat really does that to you. It is not great. I forgot how to breathe for a second there. It's fine.
We should work together to defeat this strength to protect. Mental boost.
That one was on me.
Be gone. Cyclone. Right. Be gone. Protection. No! We won admirably.
Oh, the double bonus applied as well. Nice. I found a little cactus too. Heck yeah. Haha. Waterfalls always hide treasure. Silver lance. Okay.
Dodge this! Swamp throw!
We have improved greatly.
There we go. Alright, now let's head to town and properly explore it. We haven't gotten the most out of our opulent cookies and all that. 2 treasure chests, so 1 more to find. And then, you know, just sparkly things lying on the ground, always worth looking for. Okay, there's gonna be an item shop. Tavern next door to you. Okay, can't climb that ladder. Oh, sparkly thing just lying on the ground right here. Okay. Okay, what's up? This is the first I've ever felt such wind and harsh sunlight. It is good to broaden one's horizons, I believe. I mean, she's not wrong, but... Haha. So, question. Yeah. Can't seem to stand on that little thing there. Shade time. Alright then. Haha. Okay. This is what I think it is in this building. This should be amusing. The building looks right, but... Yeah, okay, yeah, you're just singing. You should get to work yourselves. Nothing like working up a good sweat. Oh, did the family actually take his advice, or take Hawk's advice? That is unexpected. Let me just grab that through the wall, okay? Okay, looks like there's a door there. What's over here? Oh! A couple wishes. And I see a little cactus. Hello. What am I doing? Just taking those strange cactus I found, that's all. Alright. Ooh, time to escape battle has been reduced. Isn't that great? No, the cactus is gone, dude. They say the monsters have taken the Navarre fortress from the thieves that used to live there. Anything good?
Well, lots of wares to browse.
Yep, it's the same stuff we found. I kind of figured since like both these open up at the same time, they'd probably have similar equipment for sale. Don't leave anything in it. That stinks. Oh well. So there's this other place here. What's in here? Literally just an empty warehouse. Well, I mean not empty, but like nothing we can interact with or do anything with. I saw a cat carrying a great big bag the other day. You don't look familiar. Are you visiting? How can anyone be expected to work in this heat? Welcome to the query of living in a desert. Welcome to our humble town. Listen, this is important. A thief came a little while ago and took all my possessions. My family was so supportive I realized the error of my ways. We managed to pick ourselves back up. Now I'm an important figure in town. If I hadn't had all my lucre stolen, I don't think I would be where I am today. The thought of the rich man has granted you a new ability. I knew it if we found him in this town. Well, presuming this town was the one I was thinking it is. If we found him, it'd probably give us a chain ability. Magic defense increases by 40% when casting. Okay. Leave me alone. I don't have time to talk to you. Well, aren't you rude? I'm not very hungry today. I think I'll just snack. This man is the richest person in town. What do you need? If you're crossing the desert, you should be well equipped. Please do not waste water. Yeah, that's desert life for you. There doesn't seem to be as much water coming from the well lately. That's a problem. Poor child, her parents were attacked by thieves in the desert and never seen again. Tragic. Not my fault. This is the desert capital. You have to go into someone's house to get the NPC that tells you where you are. Okay. Can't go in here. No, did we talk to you? Oh, got attacked by Navarro thieves. They took all the cargo and sank my ship. Yikes! Back in my day, we didn't complain about the temperature. A drink in the shade is the best, am I right? He is not wrong. Far from it. Out in the desert, it's really big and hot. There are monsters and lots of sand and... group of thieves from Navarro out in the desert. Did you know? No, I did not know that. Don't ask further questions, please. Mom sent me on an errand, but it's too hot. By the way, it is, yeah. Oh, it's Lumina time. Okay, I thought it was shade time. I must not have been paying attention when the transition shifted to what it was. Keep an eye out there. Those Navarro hooligans while you're in the desert. You're as good as lost if they take your provisions. I have goods to deliver to Din, the oasis in the east, but the desert is crawling with monsters and thieves. Wish me luck. I need it. Welcome. Take a seat. What happened to the noble thieves in Navarro? Now they've just been raiding everyone without rhyme or reason. And it's been weird in Navarro. Don't see many new patrons, even though we're right in the entrance to the desert. Alright. So double check if maybe you've got anything interesting.
Welcome. Lots of wares to browse.
Nope, same shit we already bought. Okay.
Come again.
Alright, so let's hit the inn. Actually, anything worth stocking up on?
Welcome. Lots of wares to browse. Oh, good choice. You come again. Oh, good. You come again. Come again.
Okay, now we'll hit up the inn. Oh, actually, anyone to talk to in here? The south of the desert is Fiery Gorge. It's always on fire. That's why it's called that. Seems appropriate. Basilisk Fang, chocolate, honey elixir. Alright. Honey elixir, chocolate, candy, shuriken, chocolate. Imp's ring. Okay. Deals wind magic damage, chance of silencing enemy. Deals water magic damage to the area. Deals wind magic damage, water magic damage. Boosts allies' magic attack and defense. Boosts allies' attack. Use allies' weapon earth elemental, water, fire. Makes allies' weapon absorb HP. Different monster eyes. Recovers all allies' HP. Nice. Has magic done or magic damage done to ally. Alright. Shuriken. Weakest of the thrown projectiles. Okay. Projectile deals wood damage to enemy and absorbs MP. That could be useful. Actually, go. Alright. That's
Welcome.
rest until morning. It seems like the tavern's pretty popping right now, even during the daylight, so it doesn't seem like there's much use in sleeping until the morning. Yeah, sleeping until evening, going to the inn, all that stuff. Yeah, save the game. Alright.
Let the magic flow through me.
Take care of that.
Alright, actually anything over in this area? No, there's a shiny thing on the ground. That's right, okay.
Careful! It's the enemy!
What? Ow.
That's it!
Victory is easy with reliable companions.
Oh, hey, what's the sign say? Desert capital, Oasis of Din is that way, okay. Okay, so if we have to take the long way around, that's fine. Oh, Oasis of Din. Okay. But, looks like there might be stuff over here, so I want to explore this way first. There we go. Okay. There we go. Haha! And then ruin it all by going down that slope. No, thank you. Yeah, 1100 lucre. And still 4 other chests in the area. Where could they be? Nothing down there really to go for.
You wish you'd never crossed
trouble?
What's over here? Ah, treasure chest. And again, I guess the victory lines freezing when you're opening a chest makes sense considering apparently the characters freeze too. I hadn't noticed that before. 4 out of 7, so there's 3 more chests to find. Oh. No, okay.
This is my fight. No need to trouble yourself.
Too bad.
Dodge this!
Protect!
Swallow!
Protection!
Doors!
We should continue on our journey as planned.
Okay. What's over here? Oh, the other side of that cave. Oh, but there's a sparkler on the ground. Alright. Let's see. So if we come around. Hi, how do we get up there? Don't know.
This is my fight. No need to trouble yourself. Be gone! Let the magic flow through me.
Oh. Okay, I say, wait, why can't I use Atom? Oh, because it's dead. There's nothing to target. Okay. That makes sense. Ooh, silver item seed. Very nice. Okay. That rock looked like one of those rocks that almost looked like a pot. Oasis of Den, straight ahead. Alrighty.
Gotta get this nuisance out of the way before we can go.
That was hardly worth the trouble.
Aha! To get us over to our cactus buddy. Okay, there's a springy thing there. We'll ignore that for them. Okay, we'll use the springy thing then. Little cactus.
Let us work together to defeat the enemy.
Too bad. This should do it.
Stay true.
Don't know if it instantly killed him or he just, because he was weak to it, took a lot of damage. Either option works for me though. Silver icon might be worth putting onto there. what's down here? Oh, we're just going all kinds of places. Okay. So it's down here anyway. Ah, MP recovery pot.
Don't keep me waiting.
Okay, leave it to me.
Oh. Also, better path, because they're sparkling on the ground. Okay, that's just a dead end, okay. Oh wait, no. So I'm guessing that comes from somewhere. There's an alternate path into here. Okay then. So... best bet is probably... Oh hey, sparkling on the ground, someone missed that. Oh, also, can't go that way. So we will go around this way. Then actually, thinking about it, we should be able to actually go this way, huh? Yeah. Don't need to go the long way around.
It is unwise to get in the way. Come on. Protection.
Sorry about the horse.
That was hardly worth the trouble.
Fiery gorge ahead. Alright, so beware extreme heat in that direction. So that's where plot is, so let's go take a look here at this oasis. Anything interesting going on there? Right, yeah. Oasis of Din. Yeah, nothing here, okay.
We're lucky there's a town here.
There's more desert to come. Be sure to stock up for now.
Alright, explore around here. See if we can't find a little cactus buddy. Oh, hey, there's the chest. Oh, how many are there? Oh, just the one, okay. Oh, it's a couple wishes. That's good. Please be safe, Elliot. The water in the oasis is gradually drying up. At this rate, it'll be completely gone one day. That's not good. I'm the elder of this town. The ancient scrolls say the burning sands used to be lush and green. People began fighting for use of mana power until the plants withered and died. Only this oasis survived. The desert has been scarred forever. Scrolls say that when the oasis water dries up completely, calamity will be upon us again. I see a little cactus buddy. What's up, home slice? Alright. 3 more for the next prize, which is a prize I am very interested in, so we definitely want to find him. I saw the Navarro thieves heading into Fiery Gorge. What are they planning on doing in there? I don't know. I suspect a boss fight will be involved, though. Oh, when we get to there, rather. Actually, that seems like redundant to say. Of course it'll be when we get to the boss fight. Boss fights don't happen unless we're around, I think. Welcome to Din. Alright, we're new there. Oasis of Din. In case you didn't talk to that little girl. Or didn't read the signs leading to here. Or, you know, all the other hints to where this is. West of this town is Fiery Gorge. It burns all day, every day, but recently we've heard explosions in the area too. Plus it's full of monsters, so steer clear. If you have to go in the desert though, avoid Salamando Day. Fire monsters are extra dangerous that way. Since, yeah, that means fire damage does more damage. Blah, blah, blah. The weapons and armor clerks are never awake at the same time. That sounds inconvenient. Alright. Alright, so Armor clerk, you got anything interesting?
Welcome. Lots of wares to browse.
Oh. Okay. Help. We got hats. And we got a 10% off discount. Why? I don't know. Oh, that because... Wait, what? That could be useful.
This is useful.
I have an eye for quality.
Oh, good choice.
I'll make use of this.
Come again.
What's this? Okay, yeah. And basically explains one is open during the day, one is open during the night if somehow the guy out front didn't tip you off. So I might want to take a look into that. Let's also take a look in the item shop. Oh, you're not the normal type of merchant. Interesting. Oh, hello, small child. I live with Grandma, so I'm not lonely. I'm not, but Mom and Dad were taken by thieves. That's not great. Down here. I was about to say, basement aren't very common in the desert, but actually no. They are, because the ground is a good insulator. It's just the desert I live in, we have very hard rock underneath the sand, because... That's voice. Nothing really. We're good on supplies. Okay. I think hit up the inn. Because the fact that there were new weapons and equipment in the store, or new equipment in the armor store, I'm wondering if there's anything new in the weapon store. Oh hey, I found Angela. The sun is so strong I can barely see the sand. I am definitely getting a sunburn. Don't do that, that is bad. Actually, I don't think I've ever really gotten a sunburn. I have, however, walking across hot desert or hot beach sand burned the soles off my feet. That was unpleasant. Not something I would recommend. It was a beautiful desert. It was a beautiful beach, though. An elemental bracelet.
Welcome.
Rest until evening, so we can see if the weapon seller has anything interesting. I suspect not, but you never know. Nah.
Welcome. Lots of wares to browse.
Yep, okay. Same stuff we already found. Alright. Well, taverns are usually more happening at night, so let's see what's going on here. Talking to your twin brother? Gone, all gone. All my belongings were stolen. I heard monsters have taken over Navarro Fortress. Watch out for Navarro and thieves. They have a fortress in the east. Their agents attack merchants and travelers that pass through the area. Take your time, stranger. Oh. Alright. Yeah, that's Navarro Fortress, but we want to go to here. I think it's possible to head to Navarro Fortress from here. I'm guessing that's what that path there is. I don't know. Taking a little over the 3 hours, but I kind of want to get to at least the,
I don't have time for this. Stop.
This is it. Don't think so. Make no mistake, I'm stronger.
that 2 points. Now we wanted 3 points, right? Yeah, 3 points. Okay, loops around. Okay.
Fine then. Here I go.
trouble?
Gotta get this nuisance out of the way before we can go.
I will not fall!
What a waste of time. Don't think so.
Be gone!
Any last words? Don't think so.
Be gone!
Let them melt.
This is it. Don't think so.
Okay! As
Not too bad, if I do say so myself. Here. This
Oh,
should
hell.
do it.
All right.
It is unwise to get in that way. Mental boost!
Don't think so. Of course.
Let us strength. I can make a difference.
Ah, Reese, what do you got going on? 3. Right, I really don't like. We could do stat boost or put the points or the attack boost up. That would be 30% less, which would be like it's 5 times 0.7. Only be like a 1 or 2 point savings. 5 times 0.7. Yeah, 3.5. Depending on how that rounds, that's 1 to 2 points. Not super great. So hold off on that one, and I think. Yeah, maybe. Nope, that's not what I wanted. Four. And then we're pushing our way towards learning Fireball. Alright. Okay, then let's see. Actually, no, you know what? Screw it. Way back to town. This way.
That was hardly worth the trouble.
pick up? I think we picked up a seed. Yeah, we did. Basic item seed, but might as well use it. Shuriken. Woo. Alright.
Welcome.
Let's rest until morning and then we'll save our game and I think we'll call it a day. Cool part of me's like, yeah, let's do the fire thingy, whatever. Not super feeling it. Now, we already made solid progress here with getting the water, or with getting Undyne. So Salamendo, getting him would just be like icing, and icing on the cake. That's the phrase I'm looking for. I don't know. Either way. Right, need to alt tab out of this. Woo! Alright, but yeah. Definitely having fun here. Kind of sucks with the whole not being able to reset the class like I was hoping to, but we'll make this build work for the moment. Probably reset it at a later point. Anyway, tune in tomorrow, 6 p.m. Mountain Time, for, well, go back. We're going to be playing some more Astral Chain, so look forward to that. And until then, as always, later, folks.